Tonight on the TV 24 News, bears on the loose, breast cancer legislation, National Truck Driver Week, safe driving, Lobster Fest, JSU lecture series, these stories plus weather with Lacey Klontz and sports. Good evening, and thank you for tuning in to the TV 24 News. I'm Courtney Lynham.
And I'm Shasta Jones. Here's the news for Tuesday, September 12th, 2023. If you have porridge on the table and Goldilocks staying at your house, it may be time for her to go back home. A black bear has been spotted near the Highway 78 Gold Springs area and over in the Autumn Cove area. The city of Anniston says there is no cause for alarm, but that black bears can be seen anywhere in Alabama. Their mating season is just now coming to an end, and male black bears travel great distances during late spring and summer searching for mates. So the city believes this bear is trying to find his way home. Here are some tips from the city of Anniston if you believe one is staying near you. Do not feed bears. It is dangerous for bears to become accustomed to humans. Secure your trash cans so a bear cannot go through them. Keep outdoor grills and grilling areas clean. Do not leave pet food outdoors. Hike in groups and keep dogs leashed while hiking. In the event you encounter a bear, never run. Stay calm, slowly back up and walk away. Make yourself big. Wave your hands above your head, use an assertive voice, make noise, or clap your hands. Do not harm the bear if it is not bothering you. It is illegal to shoot, harm, or harass black bears in Alabama. If you see a bear, report it to the DCNR Black Bear Observation page or contact your local biologist at the Wildlife and Freshwater Fisheries Office at www.outdooralabama.com/wildlife-section. We want to also really quick thank Alexis Canada Holloway and Glenn Davenport for posting their bear pictures online.
Alabama Republican Senator Katie Britt joined with New Hampshire Democrat Senator Jenny Shaheen recently to reintroduce a bipartisan, bicameral legislation for the access to breast cancer diagnosis. This is the ABCD Act. This act would eliminate copays and other out-of-pocket expenses for breast cancer diagnostic tests. This would make them more accessible and affordable. Insurance companies currently are required to provide no copay coverage for breast cancer screenings, but not diagnostic testing. If the initial screening shows that a patient may have breast cancer, further testing, including mammograms, MRIs, and ultrasounds, may be needed to make a diagnosis. An estimated 10% of screening mammograms require follow-up diagnostic testing. Regular diagnostic testing may also be recommended for patients who have had a prior breast cancer diagnosis or are genetically predisposed to breast cancer. Senator Britt said, "The ability for women to receive an initial mammogram as part of their health insurance plan is a crucial, potentially life-saving tool to detect breast cancer. This common sense legislation would ensure that a warranted follow-up diagnostic examination is also covered by health insurers at no out-of-pocket cost to the patient. No woman across America should be faced with the impossible choice between affording basic necessities such as food or being able to confirm whether she has a life-threatening illness. I'm proud to help lead this effort to provide greater access to mammography so women, how do you say that? Mammography. Yeah, so women can be diagnosed as soon as possible, giving them the widest variety of treatment options and the best chance to defeat this disease, which is a terrible disease. And also, we want to let you know, until this, you do have Never Surrender, which is a service that helps provide these testing to women currently who cannot afford it."
This week is National Truck Driver Appreciation Week from September 10th through the 16th. The Alabama Trucking Association wants to shine a well-deserved spotlight on the 3.5 million unsung heroes who keep our country moving, ensuring shelves are stocked, deliveries made on time, and essential goods are available for us all. These dedicated professionals drive 300 billion miles annually. Here's a message from Alabama Trucking Association Chairman Tommy Neely expressing heartfelt gratitude for Alabama's hardworking truck drivers during this important week. Sorry guys, I think there's a little bit of audio problem there. So if you see a truck driver while out and about this week, make sure to wave. Thank them for what they do to make sure families all over have the goods they need for everyday life.
When it comes to driving laws, some are the same across the board and others vary from state to state. Whether you've just moved to Alabama or you've been a longtime resident and simply need a refresh, here are 3 important Alabama driving laws that you should know. Number 1, the left lane is for passing only. It is illegal to ride the left lane or use it for anything other than passing. The reason this law was put into effect is that driving for too long in the left lane is dangerous and can increase your chances of being in or causing an accident. When you keep right except to pass, you help keep the flow of traffic smooth and may reap other benefits, according to the National Motorist Association. Other potential perks of using the left lane for passing only include increased fuel efficiency because of fewer braking and acceleration cycles, and reduced traffic congestion since drivers aren't creating as many obstacles for each other. Number 2, the phone use while driving has to be hands-free. According to Alabama Code Title 32, Motor Vehicles and Traffic 32-5A-350, a person may not operate a motor vehicle on a public road, street, or highway in Alabama while using a wireless telecommunication device to write, send, or read a text-based communication. According to the law, violators will be fined up to $75 for the third and possible subsequent violations. Number 3, signal before changing lanes or turning. Alabama law requires drivers to refrain from moving left or right until it is safe for them to do so, and that movement must be preceded by signaling. Remember, these laws are designed to protect you and other motorists. Follow them and help make Alabama roads safer for us all.
So just a lot of new drivers out there on the road,
Yes.
And especially with people moving from states to states now. So it's a lot of changes coming up with driving stuff for people sometimes. So.
It is, and those are good ones to keep in mind.
Yeah, so well, let's go ahead and check in with Lacey and see what she might think's coming up with the weather.
Ladies, I am happy to report that the temperature is going to be dropping lower and lower throughout the entire week. Yes, by the end of the week, we are going to be reaching the low 80s. Now, unfortunately, this is because of Hurricane Lee. We'll have more with that in just a little while. Back to you, ladies.
You're watching the TV24 News presented by Team One Chevrolet of Gadsden. We'll be right back.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
There's a special place where overtime gives way to family time, where fast pace becomes a little slower lifestyle. At Campers Unlimited, we can help get you there, where your lake house, beach house, or tailgate headquarters can have the same address. We carry the top brands in America like Grand Design and Forest River. With a large selection, we're sure to have a floor plan that fits your needs. So when you're ready to disconnect in order to reconnect, take the easy drive to Campers Unlimited on Interstate 59 in Gadsden or shop us online at campersunlimited.net.
Second Chance, serving Calhoun, Cleburne, Etowah, and Talladega counties. Second Chance provides safe shelter and supportive services for domestic and dating violence victims and offers educational outreach to residents of the communities served, empowering victims in their recovery and the public towards intervention in these crimes. If you or someone you know is in an abusive relationship, please have them call and see if we can help. Thank you.
Are there any lobster lovers out there? The Calhoun Cleburne Habitat for Humanity is planning its 25th anniversary Lobster Fest benefit. Mark your calendars now for Saturday, October 21st from 12 noon to 6 p.m. Lobster Fest is for the whole community, family friendly, and supports the local Habitat chapter and their mission to provide decent housing for folks in our community. There will be plenty of lobster, but if you are not a fan, don't worry. There will be hamburgers, hot dogs, pizza, drinks, and a bake sale. Art and craft vendors will be on hand, as well as games and entertainment for the kids. Tickets must be purchased in advance. They can be obtained on Eventbrite from Grace Church members, Habitat for Humanity office, and the Grace Church office. Prices are $30 for a full meal, including whole lobster, baked potato, slaw, and bread. $22 will get you a lobster only, either live or cooked. Visit www.graceanniston.org/lobsterfest for more information.
On this Friday, September 15th at Jacksonville State University, the Tocqueville Lecture Series presents Constitution Day, Reflective Patriotism and Civic Friendship, Educating for American Democracy in a Polarized Age. This will be from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Houston Cole Library 1103A and B or via Zoom. Dr. Jane Kaminsky, Harvard University, and Dr. Paul Carisse, Arizona State University, will join in on the conversation. They will be sharing about the Constitution, civic education, freedom of speech, and the modern challenges faced in today's conversations. Both Dr. Kaminsky and Dr. Carisse will answer questions after the conversation is finished. The event is open and free to all, but please register, and this is a tough one, so it's https://bit.ly/TLS Democracy. And real quick, we have the truck driver video up. So this is the main guy from the Alabama Trucking Association and what he was wanting to say to everyone about this special week for truck drivers.
Every day, Alabama's professional truck drivers hit the highways, making our state's economy thrive. Hello, I'm Tommy Neely, president of Ross Neely Systems and chairman of the Alabama Trucking Association. This week is National Truck Driver Appreciation Week, a time to thank the hardworking men and women who keep Alabama moving forward. They cover countless miles, delivering goods safely and on time. Our truckers deserve miles of gratitude for putting food on our tables, supporting our families, and responding to calls for help. They are the heart of our economy, the ones who make it all possible. Join me in expressing our heartfelt thanks to these incredible truck drivers. They're the driving force behind our daily lives. Let's salute these unsung heroes for a better Alabama.
Absolutely. We need the truckers, so we definitely appreciate all the hard work and many hours on the road that you do to help make sure we have our supplies.
And I think a lot of people take them for granted. They just don't really think about it. So definitely, guys and ladies out there, if you see one around this week, tell them a big thank you. And, you know, wave if you're passing by them on the freeway. And I know a lot of kids like to try to get them to honk their horns at them. So, you know, but let them know how much you appreciate them, because they're the ones making sure we've got clothes, food, supplies, everything that our lives involve. So we really have to give them a lot of thanks. So we're going to go to a really quick break. Coming up on TV 24 News, Lacey Gallant with weather.
We're gonna see the girls.
I'm Dudley Miller and my wife Val, and this is the staff at Cremation Services. Together, we have over 100 years experience in funeral service. To me, career longevity is an indication of a person's ability to extend grace and compassion and deal with the family in an honest, trustworthy, and decent manner. We ask that you consider us at Cremation Services of East Alabama in your time of loss.
At Southern States Bank, we pride ourselves on being your local bank. We're your neighbors and involved in the community. We're the bank featuring the Southern Rewards checking account, a cashback account with no ATM fees. We're on the cutting edge and always have a smiling face to help you out. Stop being just another number at the big bank and start being a neighbor at Southern States Bank. Let us be the bank for you and your business.
For today's Forecast Extra, now we all know Hurricane Lee is major, and now tropical storm watches have been issued for Bermuda. Right now, winds are 115 miles per hour. This thing is going to turn to the north as we go through the next couple of days. Now, Lee is expected to weaken as it heads toward the north, but it's expected to make its closest pass to the west of Bermuda by Thursday. And that's when we'll most likely see those tropical storm force winds move in. The winds are going to be down, but we are still going to be dealing with the hurricane as this thing goes into the weekend and gets closer to the east coast of the United States. Still, the big question is, how close will this thing come to southeastern New England? Will we see a lot of wind and rain, or will it move further off the coast and not bring a lot of wind or rain? Either way, what we are expecting through the rest of the week for the East Coast are those swells and rip current threats to continue. Now, coming up here in Oxford this week, temperatures are expected to slowly drop with the chance of rain on most days. Now tonight it's going to get down to 67 degrees and we're going to have partly cloudy skies with some showers after midnight. And then tomorrow it's going to get all the way up to 86 degrees and we're going to have again partly cloudy skies and some showers. And now for the next 7 days, really Thursday is going to be the only clear day we have until next week, and I am very happy about that because this rain is going to cool everything off. We're seeing temperatures in 86 tomorrow, and after that it's going to be 83 for a couple of days, and then when we get to the weekend we are getting all the way down to 81 degrees with mostly rain. And again, I cannot even express how happy I am about this. So get your umbrellas and hairspray, you're going to need it. I'm Lacey Klontz with your TV 24 weather report. We'll be right back.
The Coosa Valley, on the banks of the Coosa River in Gadsden, Alabama. Fishing, boating, and paddling, and home to Team One Chevrolet. Team One Chevy has been serving generations for years. Even the grandkids are grown. Come by and see why so many people come back to Team One Chevy in Gadsden.
Home of the best people, the best service, period.
Hi, I'm John Rogers with Noble Bank and Trust. The Cerebral Palsy Center is hosting its annual UCP Telethon on September 30th at the Oxford Civic Center. Noble Bank and Trust is proud to serve as a corporate sponsor for such a worthwhile organization. Join us at the Oxford Civic Center or watch live on TV 24. Please give generously. You can make a difference.
Hi, Jake, Regional Vice President of LSI Staffing. LSI Staffing is a privately owned and family-operated business that was established in 1986. We specialize in commercial, light industrial staffing, warehouse, manufacturing, production, and assembly. If you're a company in the area looking for a new staffing partner, we'd love to talk to you. If you're an employee looking for a great job that offers benefits day one and competitive pay, come see us. Once again, you can find us at www.lsistaffing.com.
Hi, welcome to Classic 13. How can I help you? I was thinking about getting a tattoo. Do I need to make an appointment? No, we take walk-ins every day. Let's find someone to help you. Follow me. Hey, if you'll have a seat right here. Thank you.
Come down to Classic 13, where good tattoos aren't cheap and cheap tattoos ain't good.
Hi, I'm Chandler Tyree.
And I'm Austin Campbell.
And we want to invite you to tune in every Friday night at 10 o'clock for all the insight and all the action from Friday night's games right here at TV24 Primetime Sports.
Last night in junior varsity football, the Oxford Yellow Jackets took on Shades Valley in a literal battle to the finish. The score was tied at zip till the final seconds of the game when Oxford made the go-ahead touchdown, ending the game 6-0. Let's take a look. Andre A.J. Ford, number 25, pulled in the touchdown pass, brought home the victory to the Yellow Jackets. Check out that shot. What a pass and what a catch. So definitely get ready because Oxford will be taking on Huffman next week in Huffman. So it's going to be another great game for the JV. And also we want to thank Tamara Davis and Allison Mims for posting the footage of that game. Now in volleyball yesterday, the Oxford Lady Jackets took on the White Plains Lady Wildcats. The Lady Jackets came away with a win 2-0. Let's check out this footage and see how it looked. And we want to thank Oxford High School Jacket Media for this footage on this game here. And that is White Plains in the pink jerseys this time, instead of their normal white and blue. Got a serve coming up here. And Coach McKibben's girls, the Lady Jackets, looking great out there, playing a really good game. Getting set up here, but looks like it went right into the net. So sets it up, and let's see if they can get it over. They got it over the net. Let's see what the Jackets do with it. Oh, took it off. So here's some other scores from last night's games around the area of ladies volleyball. Oxford Yellow Jackets beat the Lincoln Bears 2-0 as well. Donahoe Lady Falcons beat Jacksonville Lady Golden Eagles 2-0. The Jacksonville Lady Golden Eagles beat the Weaver Lady Bearcats 2-0. Lincoln Lady Golden Bears beat White Plains Lady Wildcats 2-1. Westbrook Christian Warriors beat Geraldine 2-0. Boaz Pirates beat Westbrook Christian Warriors 2-0. Lady Jacksonville Christian Thunder beat Coosa Christian Conquerors 3-1. Cherokee County Lady Warriors beat Etowah Blue Lady Devils 3-0. Fayetteville Wolves beat the Talladega Lady Tigers 3-0. And finally, rounding out local ladies volleyball, the Leeds Green Waves beat the Calera Eagles 3-0. Finally, in sports, is Nike in the running to be the next Bud Light? Former Major League New York Yankees baseball pitcher David Wells says they are woke and put tape over the Nike logo as he returned to the Bronx for the 75th anniversary of the team's annual Old Timers Day. When asked about the piece of tape, he made it quite clear, "I hate Nike, they're woke." He alluded to the fact that if he was not retired from the Major League Baseball, he would have cut the logo out of his jersey, leaving a hole in it, and believed a lot of other MLB players would also be walking around with holes in their jerseys. He tore into companies he feels have interjected themselves into social issues and politics, referencing Bud Light and Nike. He also let everyone know how he feels Major League Baseball players are being coddled and babied too much now, and that struggling players should be sent back to the minors. Here's a clip of why he feels the way he feels regarding the players today.
Well, I talked to Cash a couple weeks ago, and, I was on Twitter. I'm a smack talker, obviously, but, Cashman's getting beat up. I love Cash. He's doing his job, but he's got a boss and all that, so he's getting the blame for a lot of things. And I told, people on Twitter, it always seems that the GM, the managers, and all that are getting fired and getting blamed for it, and it's the players. If you're not doing the job out on the field, and I just, if I was a GM, I would start sending a message. I don't care who it was. If he's in the stink hole, pardon my French, if you can say that now, I don't know. But, send that son of a gun to AAA or AA and send him a wake-up call. Say, listen, this is what, they did it to me. They did it to a lot of us back in the day, but you got to send them, I don't care how much money you're making. Send a message to them and let them go sit down there and think about it. That's what you have to do. But I think nowadays they coddle them too much. They don't, they baby them, and they don't let them do what they do. It's up to your peers to make you better. I had guys get I remember Posada slam me against a pillar one day because Clemens just went out and gave up 10. I think I came out and gave up 8 the next day, and Posada, and he slammed me against a pillar and got in my face, but I respected it because he's like, you gave up, you done, and that because I never gave. You just once in a while. But to me, that's what you don't see anymore. You don't see the guys getting in each other's face, and it's not a personal thing. You're here to win, and that's what they try to do, and that's what I think, just seeing from my perspective, looking in, they don't have that kind of camaraderie anymore.
You've got to love baseball, and I know Lacey's a fan of baseball too, with maybe the Atlanta Braves a little more though. But.
Go Braves! Yes, I worked for them for 8 years.
But it's good, to see players support each other, but to help them grow, and that's what he was basically saying. Not just like, oh, good job, you fumbled the ball, or good job, you missed that catch out in the outfield. It's like, come on, you can do it. Get in there and get better. So that, it's a good thing to have that camaraderie and your teammates help you. So
100% agreed.
But hey, we want to remind everyone out there tonight, if you don't already have plans, at 6 p.m. the gates do open for the JSU band event starting tonight. And at 6:25 p.m. is when the Chi-Hall Winds are supposed to begin playing. And then there's a whole lot of the area high school bands, as you see on the screen right now, that are going to be playing in between. And then leading up to at 8:40 p.m. when the JSU Marching Southerners make their grand appearance. So definitely come on out, support them, have a great night. And so
there's a lot going on.
There is a lot. You could go out there and take an instrument maybe, or some spoons, rubber bands. So.
Oh, are you crazy? No, I think everyone would leave if I did that. Well, we want to thank you for watching the TV24 News presented by Team 1 Chevrolet of Gadsden. Signing off from Oxford, Alabama. We will see you tomorrow.